Hey up, it's that bloody book again, isn't it? What's it? The I Ching. Oh, bloody Yi King. Right, where are we? We got to the Joyous Lake. Look, the Joyous Lake, which was 58. Tui, I think it's pronounced. Above Tui, the Joyous Lake. Below Tui, the Joyous Lake. It's doubling up now. This hexagram, like sun, is one of the 8 formed by doubling of a trigram. The trigram Tui denotes the youngest daughter. It is symbolized by the smiling lake. And its attribute is joyousness. Contrary to appearances, it is not the yielding quality of the top line that accounts for joy here. The attribute of the yielding or dark principle is not joy, but melancholy. However, joy is indicated by the fact that there are 2 strong lines within expressing themselves through the medium of gentleness. True joy, therefore, rests on firmness and strength within, manifesting itself outwardly as yielding and gentle, the judgment. The joyous success, perseverance, is favorable. The joyous mood is infectious and therefore brings success. But joy must be based on steadfastness, if it is not to degenerate into uncontrolled mirth. Truth and strength must dwell in the heart, while gentleness reveals itself in social intercourse. In this way, one assumes the right attitude toward God and man and achieves something. Under certain conditions, intimidation without gentleness may achieve something momentarily, but not for all time. When, on the other hand, the hearts of men are warmed by friendliness, they are led to take all hardships upon themselves willingly, and if need be, will not shun death itself. So great is the power of joy over men. The image, lakes resting one on the other, the image of the joyous. Thus, the superior man joins with his friends for discussion and practice. A lake evaporates upwards and is thus gradually, gradually dries up. But when 2 lakes are joined, they do not dry up so readily, for one replenishes the other. It is the same in the field of knowledge. Knowledge should be a refreshing and vitalizing force. It becomes so only through stimulating intercourse with congenial friends with whom one holds discussion and practices application of the truths of life. In this way, learning becomes many-sided and takes on a cheerful lightness, whereas there is also always something ponderous and one-sided about the learning of the self-taught. The lines 9 at the beginning means contented joyness, good fortune, a quiet, wordless, self-contained joy, desiring nothing from without and resting content with everything, remains free of all egotistic likes and dislikes. In this freedom lies good fortune, because it harbors the quiet security of a heart fortified within itself. 9 in the second place means sincere joyousness, good fortune. Remorse disappears. We often, getting rid of my cold, it wasn't pig flu, folks. It was just a mild cold from a bit too smoke and a bit too much, not enough sleep. Anyway, I'm back. Here we are. We often find ourselves associating with inferior people in whose company we are tempted by pleasures that are inappropriate for the superior man. To participate in such pleasure would certainly bring remorse, for a superior man can find no real satisfaction in low pleasures. When recognizing this, a man does not permit his will to swerve so that he does not find such ways agreeable. Not even dubious companions will venture to proffer any base pleasures, because he would not enjoy them. Thus, every cause for regret is removed. 6 in the third place means coming joyousness, misfortune. True joy must spring from within, but if one is empty within and wholly given over to the world, idle pleasures or even idle pleasures come streaming in from without. This is what many people welcome as diversion. Those who lack inner stability and therefore need amusement will always find opportunity of indulgence. They attract external pleasures by the emptiness of their natures. Thus, they lose themselves more and more, which, of course, has bad results. 9 in the 4th place means joyousness that is weighed is not at peace. After ridding himself of mistakes, a man has joy. Often a man finds himself weighing the choice between various kinds of pleasure, and so long as he has not decided which kind he will choose, the higher or the lower, he has no inner peace. Only when he clearly recognizes that passion brings suffering can he make up his mind to turn away from the lower pleasures and to strive for the higher. Once this decision is sealed, he finds true joy and peace, and inner conflict is overcome. 9 in the 5th place means sincerity toward disintegrating influences is dangerous. Dangerous elements approach even the best of men. If a man permits himself to have anything to do with them, their disintegrating influence acts slowly but surely and inevitably brings danger in its train. But if he recognizes the situation and can comprehend the danger, he knows how to protect himself and remains unharmed. 6 at the top means seductive joyousness. A vain nature invites diverting pleasures and must suffer accordingly. 6 in the 3rd place. If a man is unstable within, the pleasures of the world that he does not shun have so powerful an influence that he is swept along by them. Here it is no longer a question of danger, of good fortune or misfortune. He has given up direction of his own life, and what becomes of him depends on chance and external influences. Yeah, feeling that. That's my book. Meanwhile, who's this? That's Gary Beadle. I know this fucker. Gary, look, Gary Beadle.
Flicking upwards, destroying his upper and lower nasal cavity and finally coming to rest here in his skull. Basically, he's very lucky to still be alive.
That's Gary Beadle.
But it's still incredulous when
you can Google him. That is Gary.
Yeah.
Gary Beadle, and he's in a Jean-Claude Van Damme film.
What are the chances for a full recovery? Give it to me straight, no bullshit.
Full recovery?
Right now, apparently Jean-Claude Van Damme is in some kind of a coma. Let's have a look before we check out the news. Where is he? Where is Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Thank you.
So,
I'll call you.
Hey.
okay.
Where's Jean-Claude?
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
Oh, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Motherfucker ain't there.
Deal. The government also...
Government?
To some extent.
Did you say government?
The banks were driven into each other's arms during the worst banking crisis for almost 100 years. I've got an extraordinary exclusive story, which is following the sharp falls in HBOS's share price. I've actually learned that HBOS and Lloyds are in very advanced merger talks. Lloyds was hugely optimistic.
The banks! Oh no! Fuck the banks. No? No, Jean-Claude Van Damme. Go back to the... Hang on, there he is. Oh, where is he?